Hey there, Scorpio. How you doing? Last but not least, there we are. This is the last one for this set. So here we go. How we doing tonight? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, June 30th through Thursday, July 3rd. Okay, I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to try to help you through your weekend. We're just going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. That's pretty much the gist of it, right? Let's see what you get. Okay, so this one's for my Scorpios. So Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Alrighty. Okay, from the top, what we got? We are starting with the Eight of Swords. Okay. Followed by the Chariot. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So that's your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands. In the near future, I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Fool card. Okay, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who is very fired up, impulsive, passionate. They are definitely on a quest or on a mission, right? Full of adventure and piss and vinegar, kind of. They're just out to do what they need to do. Fast forward motion type of deal, okay? So that is the undercurrent to this entire deal here. So obviously you are fired up about something, Scorpio, and you are on a quest to go conquer whatever this is that you're fired up about, okay? The card at the center of your read, so from almost every direction it plays into the equation, is actually this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords speaks of betrayal. That's what it is. So maybe you are hot on the trail of some kind of revenge for this betrayal. I'm not sure on that. We'll have to see how it plays in, okay? All right, so let's start from the beginning. For me, that's the past. Let's see what your backstory is. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Six of Pentacles. Eight of Swords would speak of feeling very restricted, like in a mental prison. You're restricted by your thoughts. The who, what, where, why, when, or the what ifs have got you so that you're not moving in any direction. You're just stuck, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's like being immobilized by your thoughts. The next card over is the Chariot. This would be forward motion and victory. For some of you, it could mean you're dealing with Cancer. That's the only major arcana I got. Yeah, that's Cancer. Other than that, I believe you have a desire for some sort of forward motion and victory, or you did in the recent past. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. It can talk of reciprocity or a lack thereof. It can also speak of being stretched too thin, or somebody you're dealing with being stretched too thin because they're giving to more than one thing, right? So they can't manage to give anybody what they really deserve because they have too many irons in the fire, I guess you could say. At any rate, your recent past looks like you were quite restricted for some reason by your thoughts. I do believe you were in a situation where somebody was giving to more than one person, you being one of the two that they were giving to, or more, who knows. So you didn't get what you wanted out of the situation, no matter how hard you tried to push forward and find victory within it, okay? And the fact you couldn't get the victory you were looking for, I think that really had you up in your head. So there you go on that one. That's your past. We couldn't change it if we wanted to because it's already happened. But it does feel like it affected you greatly going forward, okay? Okay, so where are we at right now? Right now I've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. The two tens would say that a cycle here is coming to completion. The Knight of Pentacles is speaking of you having an inability or a lack of desire to move forward. Oftentimes it is because of a fear of failure or something. But whatever it is, this is the only knight that's not moving. It's the slowest moving card in the deck. He's just standing still, kicking it there. You know what I'm saying? He's not going anywhere too quick. This means that you're staying within this pain, though, that came from the betrayal. Like you're not moving past it, right? You're still like soaking it up or something. And you're carrying a very heavy burden, which is undoubtedly this betrayal, whatever happened here, and the pain associated with it. All right. What do we have in the near future? Let's get out of that. In the near future, I have the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Fool. Okay. Four of Pentacles would speak of something that you are hanging on to for dear life. something that quite possibly no longer serves you and you should let go of, but you are not. You are hanging on to it. Okay, Two of Cups would be a divine union. So you feel as though you're hanging on to a divine union and you're not willing to let it go. The last card in this section right here is the Fool. The Fool is all about you trying to take a leap of faith. And the way these cards sit out, you're trying to take the leap of faith back into the divine union. There you have it. This whole situation here is what you are on this quest for. Behind that, I have the Ace of Cups and then the Page of Cups. The Ace of Cups says that you are hoping for a new start, a new chance at love in this situation, I believe. With the Page of Cups, I believe that you are acting rather immature and you definitely have an unrealistic expectation of what can be attained here. But that's what I see. Let me see what else we get. So after that, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. Here again, you are looking for a new shot or a new opportunity within the same situation. With the Hangman, you're saying you're stuck. You can't leave the situation. With the Five of Pentacles, I think that you are hopeful that somebody else can be left out in the cold in this situation versus you. Or you're trying to orchestrate somebody else being pushed out into the cold so that you are not. All right, what else I got? Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. You have a huge sense of dissatisfaction and disappointment in this situation. And that is due to the fact that I believe that this person at some point tried to walk away from you. But you are unwilling to quit defending it. I mean, you are still in the fight to try to get it, is what it looks like. I think we had a reading like this for you a couple of weeks ago where it's like, you are going to get what it is you've set out to get, and that's the way this stands. I don't feel that's changed here. I have the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. You believe that this is the road to your emotional fulfillment. There's no needing to make your mind up about that. It seems your mind is made up. With the Nine of Swords, there is stress here because you haven't been able to make this, come into fruition the way you wanted yet. But that doesn't mean you've given up at all. You are very determined and very loyal to this cause, it looks like. Okay, let's see what we got for the days. Monday, you've got the Three of Cups and the Magician. You're manifesting a reason to celebrate with this. Tuesday, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. You are standing in your independence right now, but that's not where you want to be. You want to be the Empress to this Emperor. Wednesday, I've got the Sun and the Tower. I think you are trying to evoke or trying to cause a tower. It's not for you. You're trying to cause it for this person and whoever else is involved in this. And you are claiming that that will make you happy, and possibly it will. There you go. Thursday, I have the Six of Swords and the Strength card. So you are definitely exhibiting a tremendous amount of inner strength when it comes to this situation as a whole. You have set your sights on a big goal, and that is where you're headed. You're not letting little things derail you. You are definitely very forward focused right now on that goal. With the Six of Swords, you know you need to get this situation pushed off into less chaotic waters, and that's what you're trying to do. There you go, Scorpio. That is what I see for you this week. I will be back on Wednesday with the bonus readings. I'm here every morning with the daily energy check-ins. That's it. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best week you possibly can, and that's all. All right, you guys? Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Thanks.